We're fortunate enough to have a person here with us tonight whose dream it is to inspire an entire generation and to create a cultural shift on how we view aging. Our founder and our inspiration, Mr. Jeremy Bloom.
It's been an amazing journey the past 3 years with Wish of a Lifetime. I'm the youngest of 3 kids, and growing up in Loveland, Colorado, we didn't have to go far to see and visit my grandmother because my parents and my brother and sister, all we had to do was walk downstairs because that's where she lived. And for the first 19 years of my life, being raised as a young child through adolescence, I was able to live in a household with the love of a grandmother. 14 years later, I was a member of the United States ski team, and it was in this region of the world that changed my life forever. It was when I was traveling to one of my first World Cups outside the United States, and it was in Japan. And we got to Japan, and I was on this bus, and the bus was packed. I mean, it was just a sold-out bus. And I was towards the back, and we were driving through Tokyo, and we stopped. And I saw this probably 80-ish or 90-year-old woman start to board the bus. And I started thinking to myself, where is she going to sit? And as she started walking on the bus, I saw everybody jump out of their seats in this like orchestra of movement and help her onto the bus and put her in her seat and make sure she was taken care of. And that bus did not move until she was taken care of. And I was 17. And I love my grandparents. And I wanted them to have the same kind of respect. And really what I wanted to do is I wanted to build a bridge across the Atlantic and across the Pacific from these countries that I had experienced these things that I'd never seen before. And I wanted to do it by granting lifelong wishes to 80, 90, and 100-year-old people. So I went down to VOA and I met Nancy Tarpon. I walked into a room and Nancy had no idea who I was. She had no idea why I was there or what I was doing. And we started talking about her life. And during that conversation, I said, Nancy, if you could have one thing in this world, what would it be? And she kind of took a pause and she said, my daughter Lucille was diagnosed with ovarian cancer 8 years ago. And I haven't seen her in 10 years. And I don't have the money to go see her, but I talk to her on the phone every day. She lives in Claypool, Arizona. And it hurts me to know that I'm not going to be able to say goodbye to her. It was at that moment that I knew the work that all of us in this room were going to be doing with Wish of a Lifetime was going to have a tremendous impact on people's life. I don't know the English language well enough to accurately describe what that trip did to me. And it's so important to remember that wishes are not singular, they're viral. They affect and inspire communities and states and countries. And so we started a Wish Impact Study. And so we took all of our Wish recipients and we sent them a follow-up form with a lot of data points. And we started collecting these data points, and we're really early in this study, but the results are amazing. 80% of them said the quality of life improved. 87% of them said they were happier because of the lifelong wish that they were able to grant. This is the one that really perplexes us. 2/3 said they were healthier. Is it possible that the mind, when fulfilled and engaged, can create the body to be healthier? It's not always the length of one's life that defines it. It's the purpose. It's the engagement. It's the people around them. It's the love that they feel. And Wish of a Lifetime is making the greatest generation feel more love, cared for, and purpose. Can you imagine the impact of millions of little ripples? Thank you so much for allowing us to continue our passionate pursuit to change the way we view the beautiful and wonderful aging individuals in this country. Thank you so much.